Semi-conscious, driving in the real world. Brought to you by the United States Department of Transportation.
Hey, you're way too close to this truck. The driver probably doesn't even know you're back here. If he brakes suddenly, where are you gonna go? There's a no zone behind big trucks. It's a huge blind spot. If you can't see his side view mirrors, it's a pretty safe bet he can't see you. That's right. This is one place you really wouldn't want to be caught dead in. Drive smart. Don't hang out in the no zone.
This is a story about us.
4 teenage drivers in one car.
To see what happens when you leave the classroom.
And start driving in the real world.
This is also about people like me who drive professionally.
We thought it would be fun to go to the park. You know, get the guys together, just let loose. So I called everyone and they're like, great, let's go.
It wasn't long after we hit the road that we got our first lesson about sharing the road to trucks.
That's right. We were on our way to get Chris, waiting to turn right at the light, and this truck just cuts us off.
That was close.
It was entirely my fault. I just totally forgot that trucks make wide right turns. Hey, Chris. Good catch. I wasn't paying enough attention. You know how it can be.
The weird thing is, we just got done learning about it in driver's ed class with Miss Clark. You know, trucks have big trailers and need room to avoid things like the curb.
And light poles. And it's so easy to remember. I mean, if you approach an intersection and there's a truck, you just need to know your place and give trucks more space.
Oh, look out!
What was I thinking?
Holmes, you just have to give trucks more space.
When trucks make right turns, you don't want to get burned. They need extra space, so they avoid the curb. When you miss the signal and cut inside, the trailer will follow and smash up your ride. So remember, hang back behind. It only takes a minute of time. Intersection, gotta know your place. Intersection, give trucks more space. One more tip that you need to face. When you're stopped at an intersection, trucks need more space. So stay behind white stopping lights. If you're over that line, they'll be in your face. They're carefully measured to give trucks the right space. So remember, hang back behind. It only takes a minute of time. Intersection, don't cross that line. Intersection, give trucks more time.
Hey, you're back. I guess that close call thing shook Holmes up, so he had me take the wheel. I love that car.
That really got to me. So I just felt like chilling.
That close call really got our attention.
That's not all that got our attention. Have you ever tried to merge on the freeway with an 18-wheeler bearing down on you?
That can be frightening, but one of the things Miss Clark taught us in class was how to merge onto the freeway.
Yeah, it's easy. You just pick your spot, get up to speed, and go with the flow.
I like that. Pick your spot, get up to speed, and go with the flow.
Well, the most important part is on the entrance ramp. Use your gas pedal and get up to speed. Look for the traffic opening you need. That's all there is. That's all you know. Keep up your speed, pick your spot, and go with the flow. That's all there is. That's all to know. Keep up your speed, pick your spot, and go with the flow.
Way to go, Jamie.
It's kind of hard to miss when someone's painting an X in the middle of the road for you.
You know, there's one more thing you have to remember once you get out here.
Oh yeah, what's that?
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 seconds on my mind. This little song is a tip to you from me. It prevents rear-end collisions and it works at any speed. You find a sign or a marker on the side of the road. Then you just start counting real nice and slow. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. If you've already passed it, you need to hang back more. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. I've got 4 seconds on my mind. I've got 4 seconds on my mind.
Hey, woman, we don't have all day. Jamie, pass this guy already.
That guy is going close to the speed limit. It's 55 for trucks.
But it's 65 for cars. Did someone take the motor out of this thing? I mean, I know you're trying to be careful, but you gotta be careful about driving in his blind spots, too. Remember? No zones?
Oh yeah, the no zones. What are they again?
Left side, right side, front and back. Left side, right side, front and back.
Oh no, Holmes, you're not gonna sing again, are you?
No zones. Stay out of the no zones. No zones. Stay out of the no zones. We're too slick for your high. We're always in your sight.
Staying out of the no zones, cause we know it's right.
That's right, blind spots, no zones, you know where it's at.
Left side, right side, front and back.
Stay out of those no zones. Keep in view.
Don't hang out in the no zones. Move on through.
Where are those no zones? Tell me where.
Left side, right side, front and rear.
No zones. Stay out of the no zones. No zones. Stay out of the no zones. Keep no zones in mind when you attempt to pass.
Wait for a passing lane before you hit the gas.
When it's clear, signal and go.
Then pass quickly. Don't go slow.
Get out of those no zones. Check your mirror.
When you see the headlights, get back over here.
And you don't slow down, maintain speed, you go on.
You go on, you go on, you go on, you go on. You go on, you go on, you go on, you go on.
No zones. Stay out of the no zones. No zones. Stay out of the no zones. Stay out of those no zones, you know where it's at.
Left side,
Right side
front.
and back. No zones. Stay out of the no zones. No zones. Stay out of the no zones.
You better think again before cutting in front of that truck. It takes trucks twice as long to stop as cars. There's a no zone in front of that truck. Crashes happen when cars cut in front of trucks. So, look for the whole front of the truck in your rearview mirror and signal before pulling in, and then don't slow down. Drive smart. Don't hang out in the no zone.
I passed the truck and I did it the right way. Miss Clark would be proud. I even remembered to stay out of the blind spots.
You mean no zones?
That's right. No zones.
We got here safely and we learned a lot along the way, but I'm mad at Holmes because he burnt the hot dogs.
Hey, I like them crisp. It's a barbecue, isn't it?
It was a fun trip. Getting there's supposed to be half the fun, right?
The classroom's a great place to learn, but there's nothing like the real thing, learning to share the road with other drivers.
You have to remember the tips you've learned so you have time to react in a tight situation. Take it easy, you know. Have a hot dog.
I think a lot of accidents can be prevented. You have to drive with your head. Keep your mind focused on where you are and where the other drivers are going.
Driving in the real world means sharing the road. Using your head to prevent an accident is your best defense. Remember, trucks need to make wide right turns, so hang back and give them room. If you don't, you could get squashed. And when you're at an intersection, remember to stay behind white stopping lines. They're carefully measured to give trucks the radius they need to turn. Always keep a safe following distance. You'll avoid rear-end collisions. Pick a marker along the side of the road, like a sign, a tree, or a bridge. Begin counting to 4 as the vehicle ahead of you passes it. If you make it to the marker before you count 4, you're too close. When merging, there are a few guidelines you'll need to remember. Pick your spot, get up to speed, and go with the flow. Remember, trucks have very large blind spots or nose zones. Stay out of the nose zones on the left side and especially along the right side and directly behind the trailer of the truck. If you're going to pass, pass quickly and always on the left. Trucks have less visibility on the right side. If you can't pass safely, then relax and fall back behind where you're clearly visible to all drivers. And most importantly, share the road. It's the best advice you can follow.
Excuse me. Hey, listen, you might not realize it, but you're about to enter the no zone. It's the blind spot around that truck where the driver can't see you. Crashes happen when cars stay in the no zone, so don't stay in it. Drive smart. Don't hang out in the no zone.